Hey guys, what's up? It's Nicole. Welcome back to my channel where we talk about real talk recovery, where we talk about recovery from addiction and I share my life with you. My name is Nicole and I'm an addict. So, I wanted to make a video today. Hey Courtney, what's up girl? What's up girl? I wanted to do a live stream story time video with you guys. Because I want to go really in depth with you guys about when I went to prison, what charges I got when I went to prison. In fact, we're fixing to Google me, okay, and find out all the stuff we can find out. It's going to be fun. So, let's see if it shows up in here. Oh my gosh. It literally has my phone number here, you guys. Okay, hold on. Hold on. Wow, these are all the addresses it has for me online. So, back in my day, you know, I had gotten in trouble with the law, and I wanted to kind of share this with you guys. Come on, it should be garlic. Okay, hold on. There we go. So, back in my day, I got in a lot of trouble for possession of a controlled substance. And I wanted to kind of like share with you guys temporary roster home Arkansas court cases. I wanted to share with you guys what happened and how it went down and give you like just give you my story about it, because I really don't think I've went into like detail about how or what I got in trouble for whenever I was in my active addiction. So what we're going to do is we are going to yeah, it was not fun. But I went to prison because I wouldn't snitch on the meth cooks that I was living with. Okay, so before I went to prison, I was living with a guy named Nate, and he's gone to jail. He's in prison now, I think again. But I was living with a guy named Nate who was cooking methamphetamine for all of Garland County. When I tell you guys that, like, I'm not even shitting you, we would have these huge trash can sized bales in his, like, empty trash can, those oil cans, like the big tin trash can things that are real big, in his living room, and we would shuck matches in there, okay? And what we're doing is we're pulling the matches apart, getting the red phosphorus out, and throwing it into a thing and throwing the other parts away, because we were cooking red phosphorus dope there. And it was a huge operation. We would sit inside this trailer from sun up to sundown, all around the clock, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, shucking matches and going back and forth to the convenience stores, going back and forth to Walgreens, buying Sudafed, so we could draw the ephedrine out of Sudafed, okay, so we could make meth. So it was a huge operation, and we were doing that for a good fucking year or two. It was a long time, you guys. It was crazy. What year was that? 2000. I think it was 2009. It was crazy. Okay, so I remember living in that house, and we would just stay up all night long, and it was just so fucking crazy, dude. Oh, it was crazy. I wish I... So, anyway, I was like ride or die for this guy. Like, I really liked him, right? Like, I wasn't going to snitch him out, you know? I was like, fuck that. I'm not snitching him out, you know? Like, I liked him so much. And I liked him. I liked him because we had grown up together from like kindergarten to 12th grade. And then I liked him also because he gave me free meth all the time. And at this time, I was strung out. I was shooting dope. You know, I had just started shooting up, and within 6 months of shooting up, I had caught in my charge, you know. And the way they work in Garland County is that when you get caught up, was there a situation where I almost got caught but didn't? No, I've always gotten caught. So, well, yeah, you know what? Let me talk about that. Okay, so we would be at that house and we would be shucking matches, and at the time they had set up surveillance all around this trailer, you guys. They had marked police cars across the street, and you got to understand, like, this trailer that we were at was at the end of a dead end. So there was only one way in and one way out. And the cops were literally sitting on the other side of the cul-de-sac, okay, watching us. We would be outside at 3 a.m. in the morning playing golf, okay? We would be, it was just so crazy, you guys. Like, we were so high that we didn't even know they were watching us. Like, we were so oblivious to what was going on. I don't know if it was that we were oblivious or just didn't care. But we were on one.com. It was so crazy. So anyway, we would be out there. Like I said, the way we did it was we had a shed. So he would go out to the shed to gas the dope off and to kind of like do all those things. And then he would bring it inside, and that's when it would crystallize, because we would take it and it would be in a Pyrex. We would take it, pour it in the Pyrex, put it in the microwave it, and then it would crystallize, okay? And then you had to scrape the meth off the Pyrex, okay? Oh, honey, I cannot tell you how many times that I just sat there and scraped meth off the Pyrex. Fucking hot-ass dope that just came out of the microwave. You know? And just getting high. Just getting high. And so, it was out of control. But we were all so tight. Like I said, we grew up together. We all lived by each other. We all, like, our parents knew each other. It was just like a huge, you know, family of us, you know. And so whenever if everything went down and we finally got busted, it was like, I knew not to say anything, you know. You just don't say anything. So I had been hanging out with one of the guys, and we were driving my car, right? We were driving my car into town, and we were like, you know, high, just bebopping around, listening to rap music, right? And the next thing I know, our whole car, it is totally fucking surrounded, okay? It's surrounded by detect cars. It's surrounded by marked cop cars. And they're like yanking us out of the car and throwing us on the ground. You know, we were in trouble. And we had so much meth on us, you guys. We had literally been set up right, by these two girls called the Terry twins. These girls are still setting people up to this day back in my hometown. And I remember when they pulled me out of the car and they were like, is there anything in your purse that we need to be careful about? And I was like, lying, and said no. And I had syringes in there, you know. And it was like a police officer that my parents knew, because we lived in a small town. You know, it was so bad that we made the front page of the paper, and they were so disappointed. My mom and dad were so embarrassed. But instead of going in, because that's the first thing they do is, hey, Robert, the first thing they do when they bring you in is they're like, you need to talk. You know, what can you tell us about whoever's selling or making dope, right? And they offer you all these things. They offer you immunity. Your charges will be dropped. You don't have any felonies on your record, Nicole. You might as well take this deal because you don't want a felony on your record for the rest of your life, right? And I was just like, man, right? It sounded so good. It sounded so good. But I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't take it. And I ended up getting prison time because I wouldn't take it, you know? Because I was just like, I'm not going to snitch out on my friends, first of all. And I wasn't going to stop getting high. You know, I knew that I was going to go to jail, right? I knew I was going to go to jail, and I knew that I wasn't going to get, I knew that I would get right out. So me and the guy that got arrested, we got out. You know, I've never really watched Breaking Bad before. Like, the blue meth, I've seen a little bit of it. But I don't remember, like, watching them produce it, like, make it. So I really don't know. But here's the deal. Like, when we would cook dope, you could blow yourself up so easily. So that's why the guy that was cooking it would go inside a shed where it was just him in there. Okay? Because any spark or anything could blow up in his face. You know? And I've had friends who have caught their whole body on fire. Because the dope blew up in their face when they were cooking it, or caught their arm on fire and got chemical burns all over. Like, when I tell you guys that, like, he would come inside after he had already done the little chemical reaction in the thing, right? It was red phosphorus dope, and that was the old school dope. Now what they have now is like ice, glass, or whatever they call it. And that's coming over from Mexico is what I'm assuming. Because the kind of dope that we make in the country was red phosphorus dope or anhydrous dope. Do y'all know what anhydrous is? And so it was just like a whole... And dope back in the day, man, it wasn't nothing like it is now. You would get so fucked up and be high for days. Oh my God. It would make you go off, man. That's all I gotta say. That's why dope to me was so, like, I liked it so much, because I could stay high for days, you know, and not ever come down. And that's exactly what I was trying to do. Like, not ever come down, you know. I've never seen him. I don't know how they, you know what? I think that they probably, in Breaking Bad, I'm sure that they didn't really do, no, I don't think they can. You can make different colors of dope. Like, I've had green dope, I've had purple dope, I've had brown dope. I know, Jexie. But the whole reason why I started this little channel, or this story time right now, is because I wanted to talk to you guys about, like, how whenever we are, like, living in that lifestyle, how we will go down in flames before we will rat people out. At least my kind of people will. Like, I've never been a narc. I'm loyal till the end. Even now, right? Pink crack. Even now that I'm sober, if something happened and somebody was going to get in trouble, I wouldn't tell on them, you guys. Like, it's just not my jam. Like, I just don't get down like that. I don't tell on folks, you know? Oh, wow, Courtney. That is crazy. I got to take my multivitamin. That's just so scary. I was just like always there because they made me shuck matches. Which, if you've ever shucked matches, it's just tedious work. But anyway, the detectives get me in there and they're like giving me all the runaround. Like, this is what you'll get. You don't want to have a felony. Go ahead, Nicole. You don't want to live the rest of your life with a felony on your record. Blah, 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 blah. And to me, the way my family raised me up, my dad told me when I got my charge, he was like, you're going to do the time because we don't fucking rat. You know? We do not rat. Because here's the deal. When I remember whenever they were like giving me the option, they were telling me like, if you tell us, if this is what they wanted me to do, straight up, I'm telling y'all right now, they wanted me to go through, make 3 confirmed buys for my friend Nate. And I was just like, fuck, I can't do that, dude. No, I can't do it. That's my friend. That's my friend, you know? We might have been getting high. We might have been sick in our addiction, but he was my friend. You know, I wasn't going to do that. I wasn't going to turn him in. But I know people who have done that and who will turn on you in a dime. And it's like, oh, girl. Because it was my first felony charge. I had never gotten a felony before. So when I went in there, they were like trying to get me to talk, you know, because they knew that I was scared because I'd never been to jail before. And they thought, Nate, pick up all your toys now. Okay. Come on. I don't want this mess around here. If you want to go with your Nana, you got to come pick up. Just put them in the box. That's all I'm asking. Put them away. Y'all are about to go in with Nana here in a minute. You got to go with They're both going to Nana's. Yeah, Ashlyn's going to go too. My mom's going to take him to jump. Yeah. I know. Let me see what y'all are saying. Oh, so do you guys watch? I know people who did that too. It's crazy, especially to rat against someone who had nothing to do with the situation you got. Well, yeah, because whenever me and Quincy got pulled over, right? Because what happened was me and Quincy got pulled over and he had like 6 grams in his sock. And I didn't have any grams. All I had was a syringe full in my purse. And then I had pot in my glove box. I had a hookah bong in my trunk. I had, y'all don't even understand. We had gas. We had all kinds of stuff to make dope with in my car. I mean, we could have easily been charged with conspiracy to distribute methamphetamine. So I'm so grateful that we weren't, because that would have been a lot more, jail time for me. But we were already getting in trouble, but y'all should have seen it. Y'all should have seen it. It was like the Twilight Zone. So they rip us both out of the car, right? And this dude started singing like a bird. He started saying, "That's not my dope, that's hers." And they're pulling it out of his sock, dude. I was just like, you are such a... What? I'm over there, zipped lips, right? Loose lips sink ships. I had my lips zipped. I was talking shit, telling the police that I don't know where the dope come from. I found it underneath a tree. Because that's how I always was. Like, I was always just like such a little sassy thing, you know? But this dude's like, it's hers, it's hers. And I'm like, really, dude? And then we get in the police car, and they have us both in the car together. And he's like, don't worry, we're going to get out tonight. And I'm like, oh, well, you're just trying to blame me for all the dope, you know? But it wasn't going to go over because it was in his sock. And we got out that night. He got us out. So, you know, I wasn't mad at him or anything. We went on and got high all night long. And didn't think about it twice, right? Didn't think about it twice. Then he ran, jumped to the state. Haven't seen him since, never made it to court. Here I am in the courtroom all by myself, getting charged with what I had, you know, which is possession. And he then jumped ship and got out. Right. Jexy, and the thing about it was, it happened so quickly when they were like, it was so scary how fast they just surrounded our car. Because we were in motion. We were driving down the street. And all of a sudden, it was like out of a movie. All these cars surrounded my vehicle. Really, Bill? How did that work out for you? What happened? Tell me. I couldn't do it. I could not do it, man, because here's the thing. Like, I got myself in trouble, and the reason why I got in trouble had nothing to do with whatever everybody else was doing, you know? So I was like, not going to, I don't know. And here's the thing. When my dad, because I went home and I told my dad what the cops said. They said, here's the deal. All you have to do is make 3 confirmed buys. If you do that, then you will not have a felony on your record, right? We will take your felony off and you can go free. Right, so I went home and I told it to my dad, right? And I said, here's the deal, Dad. And my dad looked at me. He said, you do not put our fucking family in danger like that. You do not do that. Because then your punk friends are going to come over here trying to kill us. Because you fucking ratted them out. Oh, Bill, that's totally different. We're not talking about that kind of tattletaling. We're talking about snitching on folks that are making drugs. Or going to their house and buying drugs from them undercover. Oh, it's okay, Lisa. What's up? Bill, you're such a sweetheart. You're just so kind. Because you're just, we know how you are. You're a good person. Yeah, exactly. Now in our sober days, though, okay, so now that we're sober and we're living right, like it's, okay, so say my next door neighbor is over there cooking dope, okay, and the police keep coming into the neighborhood. You best believe I'm going to go over there and be like, listen, coppers, you need to go over there and get them folks out of the neighborhood because they're putting my family in danger, right? But I'm not going to go over there and buy dope from them undercover. That's just not my style, you know? Right. So, the reason I got inspired to talk about this, because I went over to Jessica Kent's channel, and I was going, because I haven't watched any of her videos in like a month and a half or so, and I was going through and I saw a video that said, addressing the drama, and I was like, oh, let me watch this, and she had been saying that, I guess some people from her past were trying to say that she was snitching, and, you know, I feel like, you know when somebody snitches, you guys, because after that court case is done or whatever, they can give you that motion of discovery. And it shows who the people are that it took place to help in that case, right? So, I mean, I would just get that and be like, bam, I didn't snitch. You know what I'm saying? People, what I have found is that people like to talk a lot of shit. And I remember whenever I got out of prison and came back to Hot Springs to visit my family, and people wanted to act like, you know, I'm like, how did I snitch? I'm in prison, y'all. I've been in prison. You know, you don't go to prison if you're snitching. Okay. Y'all, you just don't. You get out of it. And so, but that's just that, like, dope talk. That's just like when you're in the dope game, everybody thinks everybody's snitching. You know, everybody accuses everybody of snitching. It's just what you do because you're afraid that somebody's going to tell on you. You know, especially if you're, like, doing manufacturing and stuff like that. Like, Now, when I think back to my life back then, I cannot believe that I would be inside of some of these places while they were making methamphetamine. Like, I'm like, bitch, the whole house could have blown up. You know, what was I thinking? I could have died. But you know me, I was sitting there waiting first in line to get my dope. I was like, please, sir, can I have some more? I was waiting for him to get done cooking it up. Oh, mercy. Y'all, I was shameless back in my day. I was shameless. I would come to you without no money, asking for the front, not even thinking twice about it. My, I know, easy. Me too. It was crazy back then, right? Hey, Beyond Beauty. We were just out of our minds, you guys. And that's the thing. Like when you're on drugs like that, you will do anything. You will do anything to get your dope. Oh yeah, for sure. Anytime. Bill, here's how I think about that, Bill. I ain't letting nobody else go get their hands on my dope because you know what they're gonna do? They're gonna take out of it. They're gonna take out of it. And I don't want them taking out of my sack because them greedy fools. Exactly, Lisa. Or they're gonna bring me some fake shit. You must have had some good folks on you, Bill, because the kind of people I was around, if I left them responsible to get my dope for me, they were not going to bring me back the right amount. Yeah. Here, let me tell you about some times I've trusted people with my money. Y'all want to know? It was way back in the beginning of my addiction. I used to trust people to get me pills and stuff. And I let the Terry twins, y'all hear a lot about them girls. I let the Terry twins go get me some bars. Well, they just never came back. So I don't never give in. When I was in my addiction, I didn't give nobody my money. Oh, God. Now, I'm the kind of person that people would give me their money. And I would bring you back your dope. But I was taking some out of it. You best believe I was taking some out of it. You know, for my time, right? For my gas money. That's gas money, yo. Yeah, right. Because I was still learning, like, the ropes. I was still learning that, like, basically people would rob you blind. I mean, rob you blind. But, you know, I have had experience with, like, older people who I would go get stuff for them, you know. Worth the expense, Bill. I feel ya. Exactly, Courtney. Wasting my time and gas and putting myself at risk. I'm taking some. If you're getting a half, I'm taking at least $10 out of it. $20 out of it. Those were funny times, though. You know, I'm glad that we're not doing that anymore. Here's the deal. So let's get on the positive side of things. Like, I look back on those times where I was, like, running around and, you know, like, getting dope and trading dope. Right, easy. I look back on those times and I look and see, and here's what I think, you guys. Like, my relationships back then were so shallow. They were all about, what could you do for me? How could you benefit me? And that's how they felt about me too. They were thinking the same thing. How can Nicole benefit me? And now I have loving, caring friendships with people who don't expect anything in return. What, Share Bear? Girl, you tripping, Share? When did you just come on? Hold on, let me see where Share's. Oh, there you are, girl. I see your comment. Okay, sorry, baby. You got to understand, when I'm reading the comments, they just go by so fast. I'm not. They disappear from the screen. Like right now, they're gone. Sorry about that. I'm not trying to ignore you. Okay. You guys know that I'm not like that. Like if you're here, I'm sorry, Cher. What's up, girl? I'm glad you're here. Love you. So now we have friendships and relationships with people that are like good friendships. Like, they don't expect anything from us, you know? And so I'm grateful for that today. I'm grateful for people in my life who actually have care and concern about me. And like, even for you guys, like, I don't know if y'all saw on the community tab that I put up a little thank you post for you guys. Like, I want you guys to know how much I appreciate you coming and watching my videos and just being here to support me, because it means a lot to me. It really helps me more than you'll ever know. You know, I'm not monetized. YouTube is playing me. I have literally been waiting a month, and they're still reviewing my YouTube. Hey, Amanda. Yeah. Well, Bill, I know what you mean, you know, and I'm glad that you didn't ever have to go to the pokey or anything, you know. It sucks when you lose your freedom. I'm telling you that right now. I remember when I first got into prison and I put my little calendar up on the wall and I would just X the days out as they went by, you know. I don't know, Cher. I didn't know that I didn't know your wrench went anywhere, baby. I'll get you another one. Don't worry about it. Oh, hold on. What did I? Nope, that's not what I want to do. Oh, I have to do it downstairs. Yeah, and you know what? I think that's what happens is, like, for some of us, we go in, we learn our lesson, and then we're, bam, done with that, right? Hey, Amanda. How are you doing, girl? Both Amandas. I saw your comment on my video last night or the day before, and I'm sorry that you're going through troubles today, or I saw that you were pulled over on the side of the road struggling. And so, girl, I'm telling you what, some days I just cry. It takes me everything I can just to get out of the bed. You know, but when you're a mom, you got to push through, you know. So I may stay in my pajamas all day, but I'm up. I'm up and out. I'm at them, you know, and that's all. Sometimes that's all I can do. And you know what? We're doing the best we can, and that's all that matters. Well, I have enough subscribers, Bill. It's just YouTube is dragging ass. YouTube is taking their sweet time on approving my channel. So, I don't know. Yeah, me too, Cher. Hey, Amanda E. Me too, Easy. I would be still on drugs if I wasn't a mom. That's what would be going on. Like, being a mom changed my life. Like, it saved my life because it made me care about me and made me care about something more than myself. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, my love for my son is more than my love for dope. You know? Well, I want to show you guys my little Pakanaka. Come here, Pakanaka. Hi, Pakanaka. What are you doing, little Pak? What are you doing, little Pak? Say hi to everybody. Say hi. Say hi. Say hi. Say hi. Say hi. Also, I have to do laundry. He is the meanest of all of them, Bill. He is the meanest of all of them. I have 4 dogs, 2 big ones, 2 little ones, and this little shit right here is the meanest. He will attack, and then he runs. Oh, he's such a little shit. We got him from the pound. My sister actually got him. So my sister Michelle was living with my parents at the time, and my dad told her, you don't need to get a dog. You don't need to get a dog. Well, she decided to bring a dog home anyway. So my dad kicked her ass out and kept the dog. And now I got him. Anyway, I love you guys. I'm going to get off here and go downstairs and start some laundry. But if you guys want to later on this evening, let's do a live stream again like we did last night. I had a really fun time with y'all last night. And I really, really, really hope that everybody is having a good day. You guys know if you're struggling and you want to talk, all you have to do is email me or DM me on Twitter or Instagram, and I will send you my cell phone number, okay? I don't mind, talking to you guys. It's as long as you don't use my number to do anything you ain't supposed to be doing, like fucking harass me or some shit. Okay? Okay? All right, guys. I'll talk to y'all later, and I'll see y'all later on this evening.